What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. Super stoked after our awesome series of fortunate events. Lemony Snicket was not involved. We picked up a great sword in the last episode. We got this amazing famed helm, the well-crafted Scorpion's helm. And off camera, I went ahead and renamed our adventurous noble, who is quite the amazing character, Sir Asgot Red Shield. Why this name? So I wanted to take a second because sometimes when people give me name suggestions, they also give me a bit of history to go along with the name. He might not be the perfect lore-wise brother. He's an adventurous noble. It sort of fits. It would be cooler if he was some sort of barbarian Northman or something like that to fit the history. But I wanted to take a second and read it because it's pretty interesting. I think some of you guys, some of you history nerds out there might love it as much as I did. So some background on Asgot. He was a real character, or historians assume he was. He is mentioned in stone runes and pillars. He was a cousin of Eric II, son of Bear, or Bjorn Ironside, or Ironhide's son, who we probably, if you ever watch the show Vikings, he's a pretty central character in Vikings. And the guy who plays him is a pretty good actor too. He got his name the Red Shield after his first battle when his shield was soaked with blood. He allied with powerful Norwegian warlord and attacked Eric in order to seize the crown. All his invasion plans were doomed after he lost the siege of Birka, which managed to defend itself with a few hundred from an army 10 times bigger. Norwegians left him because the gods didn't favor him. He tried to escape to Iceland, but King's men chased him and ambushed him and his crew. Out of 300 people, only 40 managed to survive the ambush after a desperate push. He and his men reached the boats and fled. His closest family were not saved from the wrath of King Eric, and he ordered the execution of his wife, children, and servants. That's harsh, man. One of his sons managed to escape his fate and fled to Russia. Then his grandchildren returned to Scandinavia, and they created a renowned mercenary band called Asgot's Sons, and they all painted their shields red. What a cool story. Obviously, guys, I'm not a historian, I'm not a fact checker. I just have to assume Carol, I appreciate you, man, that he did his due diligence in looking that up. And whether it's real or not, it's a sick story. So I'm down. I'm down to listen to a sick story any day. But we got jacked up at the end of the last episode by that, man, what was that guy even called? That, he looked like a ninja. I don't remember what the name of that was, but we got an achievement. That's how hard it is to kill those dudes. What do you need me to do? Travel where? Ottendorf. I could see doing this right after we finish whatever this other mission is. I'll need some time to think about this. Oh, really? Double deliveries? 3 days to the east. In Ras Sanan. Let's talk money. It's 3 days to the east by road. Let's say, hold on. Let me look at this real quick on the map so we can get a good idea. Yeah, by road we have to go all the way around. But this is a package delivery. Oh, hold on. We'll look at this in a sec. It's a package delivery, so I can just cut through the desert and take a bunch of fights, and we can make this good. Richter enters... Ooh, this is... Alright. Haven't seen this in a hot second. I'm excited. Richter enters your tent with hat in hand. The rim of it turns round and round in his fingers as though he were plucking feathers from it. Even though you haven't said a word, the man's head nods furiously and his eyes jet around, as if looking for the words to say. You put your quill pen down and ask what the issue is. Licking his lips, he nods again and begins to explain his predicament. The words come fast, but the general gist of it seems to be that a local witch has cursed the man to be incapable of some sexual export, as it were. You shake your head and ask what it is the witch wants, and Richter says 400 crowns lest the curse be on him for life. God dang it, I don't remember what happens. Because I think Richter is superstitious, that's the biggest problem. I do not want to give this man 400 crowns, but I'm very curious what happens if you give him the 400 crowns. Do I go the chicken answer and just say this isn't going to happen? My problem, the only reason I'm not snapping off, take care of it, because I do sympathize with the man with those type of problems, is that I'm trying to save up my money. There are 2 brothers in this town that I want so badly. There's a badass gladiator that I would happily pick up, and there's a couple of assassins that I'm trying to get into our crew as well. So 400 crowns could make or break us depending on what we get for it. This isn't going to happen. I think I have to go with this. He's afraid and dissatisfied. You further muddy Richter's poor countenance with some bad news. You're not paying any witch anything. A few farcical words from some strange woman in the woods is no basis for an exchange of business. Hell yeah, some Monty Python going on. What you've heard is a tramp's attempt to get at you, mercenary. You cannot listen to such tripe, especially a tramp's tripe, for a tramp's tripe is always in pursuit of one's coin. None of these words help him, for he quickly runs out of the tent, perhaps in pursuit of another mercenary who will give him a loan. Some people can't be helped. I wonder if we maybe could have cured his paranoia there. Had we taken the time to do so? Are we good on food? Are we good to make this trip? We have a lot of repairing to do thanks to that last battle. So let's accept this. We're going to take the shortcut. And we're going to see what kind of fights we can get into out in the open desert. But they're paying us as if this is a 3-day journey, when in reality, it's like a 1-day journey, really. The repairs are ticking down. I don't know. I'm happy I didn't spend 400 crowns on that. But if you watch me long enough, you know that I will often do the thing that I know is terrible. Holy crap. Oh, damn. If we were in perfect shape, I wouldn't be as scared, but we're not in perfect shape. We're actually battered and broken. And a stack of lindworms will destroy all of our armor, and they will chase us. Is there any way to get past them? Oh, yeah, it looks like we're going to make it past them. Ah, man, guys, I would love to fight them for you. Just bad timing. I would save the game and try. But the best we can hope... No, that's not true. You can get hoard. You can get treasure from that. Okay, I'll tell you what. A Nomad Outlaw. This is an easy fight. We're mostly healed. Yeah, let's come in here and take this. We got to make something on the trip. This can't just be a completely non-lucrative fight. They're going to come to us because they kind of have to. This is not a good shot. At nighttime, with his skills, and a guy with a shield. Okay. Good man. Very good. Burn those dudes. Very good. You poor guy. Step in here, get him point blank. If we don't get him, it's okay. We'll switch out to the pole hammer. Nice little easy fight to get the day started, get the juices flowing. Lindworm would not have been such a fight. Moving twice and attacking 3 times is just sick. Take the 29. We moved our bros in such a way that we sort of kind of left them a little bit out of the... little bit of a bug there. We left some of them out of the fight. But if this were a harder fight, we might pay for that, but it's not. We're good. Can move down 1 to make a little space. We'll wait. Was hoping to get that. And that's good that we gave it to Asgot, because he's getting bonus experience. So we want him to get as much experience per fight as we can give him. It sucks that this fight happened to be such a small one. That's no good. We want his experience from the training hall to be in big fights, to really maximize the percentage boost. But we still have 2 more fights to do it with. And I'm thinking after we go to Rassanan, depending on what type of missions they have, because we're about to fulfill our ambition, depending on what type of missions they have, it'll determine, you know, where I go from here. I might just go straight back here to go back into the arena. 1,230 crowns, feels good. They have 2 missions for us. See the potential hires. They have a sellsword here. Some nomads. We still don't have a nomad. oddly enough. I don't know, or do we? Did I pick up a nomad? I think one of our bros is a nomad, correct? No, we grabbed a Beast Slayer instead. That's what it was. Okay. I don't see anyone here that jumps out at me as someone that I have to have. They have an armorer here, which I really want to stop in. Southern long mail shirt with padding. It's a solid piece. Some of these southern helmets with coifs. I feel like I'm going to see a lot of these once I start doing the Holy War. Sell that off. Sell. The prices here are great. This is a good place for us to sell. Militia Spear, get that out of here. Alright, and we're good. We are good. Over 5k now. They also have here an alchemist and a taxidermist. I don't think there's anything new that we can make now. The alchemist, the prices are high, and I'm looking for a handgun. That's what I want more than just about anything else. See what this contract is. Jifri al-Bajani, the Vizier of Treasury, is standing over a map so enormous that it cannot fit on any table, but is instead parceled out and spread across the marbled floor. It seems unnecessary, as a map could be easily contained in proper resolution, but you keep this observation to yourself. The Vizier walks over the paper and points at a location. Beasts have set upon this part of the realm, and are seeing to its destruction in a manner that I have not agreed to. I have more important matters to attend to there. He points to another area of the map, which looks just like a bunch of empty desert. He continues. So I need a man such as yourself, Crownling, to see these roaming monsters. Particular to your success, you will be rewarded 500 crowns. I accept. So it's a what terrorizes mission. I like that kind of thing. We should check and see what's in the marketplace in case we could get some good, damaged gear. Are we good on food? Sort of. We're sort of not good on much. But this isn't the place to buy. They're having problems here with their ambush trade routes. Makes them an excellent place to sell, not a great place to buy. But here we go! An ambition fulfilled. For all their intellectual pursuits and proper mannerisms, the Southerners are under no misapprehension as to your role as a mercenary. Whereas in the North they'd call you sellsword, here they dub you crownling. You've spent little mind toward either attribution, recognizing only the stark reality that, for as much as they despise you, they seek out your work, award your competency, and remember your billing when future crises arise. And therein lies the cornerstone of the North and South, the mighty crown itself. Languages, religion, peoples, all to be damned. A bit of gold needs no translation, no accommodation, and no arbitration. Your pursuit of the crown has shown you to be reliable to the Southerners, and your renown has grown as deep as their pockets. Everyone's happy. Nice pickup before a battle. And 7 serpents! We haven't fought that many serpents since the first couple episodes. Certainly not bigger groups of them. I'm sort of excited to fight them and see how maybe the fight has changed. Or how the fight changes with numbers. We now have ranged brothers. Like there's things to consider here. %'s not bad. I expected them to have maybe a little bit more of a higher natural resistance to missile play. Just from being snakes, I don't think they're getting any closer than this. So I can step in here. I don't want to fight them on the high ground. So I think the only thing to do here is just to pass. I'm not moving in. I'll let them come to me or pull me or whatever it is they're going to do. If they stay back, I'm like, whatever. I'll just shoot you. Okay. Let's go for the kill. I want to get their numbers down, but if they're going to pull me like that, we'll wait. I'm learning how to fight these guys, like kind of right there with y'all. I think this is appropriate though. Our misses have been sort of awful. Okay, this is not good. So now I see what the deal is. And we're going to get in there. We're not playing around anymore. I think the way they beat us is by we make a disjointed attack in. As we've kind of done. We've allowed Oz to become isolated. And that's totally my fault, but it comes from like a misunderstanding of how these guys operate. And the only way you can know how they operate is really to make a few mistakes. So I think our first turn of procrastination was fine, but I would not do so again. I think I waited an extra turn longer than I needed to. And I have no line of sight for this ignite. Got a 72 here. Yeah, I think Oz is dead, and we're going to have to try and restart this with a better understanding of how these fights work. Yeah. Let's do it. I hate to do a restart here, but we're going to go reload the autosave. Turn 1, maybe wait. Turn 2, jump in. Don't be a disjointed like front line, right? Letting him get pulled into the midst of all of those snakes was a death sentence. But if we had attacked together, we would have been fine, I think. Crossbow doing work. And we're just going to keep waiting until we see how their lineup shakes out. I think this is fine, though. Good hits. Armor gone. I think dogs could be pretty brutal versus the snakes as well. Just giving them a lot of targets to sort of confuse them. Oh yeah, we're setting ourselves up for a swing. And I'm expecting to get pulled. As decent as this kind of formation is, yeah, this is what I expect. And I'm okay with that. So Asgard is in a bit of a rough spot. And I'm going to step up here. I may want to do a line swing. Not 100% yet. And we're going to shoot into the crowd and just hope to hit something. Asgard will probably shield wall. I'm going to go for this line swing. Yes. Good hits. He's bleeding. He will die. We're freaking him out now. Let's shield wall, riposte. I think I was calling that parry in the last video for a second there. Clearly not the name. I took that shot even though he was going to die because I wanted to make sure I got the experience for it. Nice. Okay. Put an injury on him. He used his turn to grab me. There you go, man. The power of riposte. Shield wall riposte is one of those OG combos that I haven't made great use of in a while, but that I used to use all the time. Spear wall and riposte are really my two favorite things to do in Battle Brothers. But I've forced myself to play away from those strategies to give you guys more varied fights, you know? Feel like it's probably boring to watch me do that all the time. But it's effective for so many reasons. It lets you use worse brothers because of the effectiveness of swords and shields. It lets you play a very defensive strategy with lower tier bros. We got lots of glistening scales. And it really allows your ranged units to be the ones that do the DPS for your squad. So you crouch before one of the sand serpents. From one end to the other, you could lay flat a few times over and still not reach its full length. A fascinating snake to be sure. You start skinning them to return the wares to Jifri al-Bajani, the Vizier of Treasury, as proof. Let's go hook him up with some snake parts and then see what that second mission is. That was an easy 500 crowns for us, plus whatever we're going to sell some of these skins for. Nodding, you produce a serpent's head and throw it to the ground. It plops mutely and rolls to the Vizier's foot, which slowly moves out of the way. He looks at us sternly. Theatrics are not necessary, Crownling. It is the completion of the task itself which is suitable and impressing me. My guards will furnish your purse a weight of 500 crowns as agreed upon. I like that they're true to their word. I mean, they're giving me the money they say they will. They want me to go to Elkshorn. Elkshorn. Have we discovered Elkshorn yet? Because if we haven't, that might make it worthwhile. We have discovered Elk's Horn. Okay. I'm not as interested in going to a place that I've already discovered. I do, however, really want to get... Are the prices better here? No, they're not. Still ambush trade routes. I want to go back and do that arena. That's what I'm thinking about right now. I don't need to buy food, need to buy food, but I will. I'll buy a little bit. And we're going to sell some stuff. I'm going to sell some of these scales. I'm going to hold on to some of them and the serpent skins just because I don't know what they do yet. There was a taxidermy here, correct? Yes. Serpent skin mantle. That's a new one. Awesome. A mantle crafted from the thin and shimmering scales of desert serpents, especially resistant to heat and flames. So we've got the crafting ingredients. Plus 30 durability and only -2 maximum fatigue. Reduces damage from fire and firearms by 30%. Craft that bad boy up. It's kind of expensive. But when we get some great armor, I'm going to hold on to it for now. I'm happy to have it in our inventory. We also reduced, you know, the burden on our inventory by 2 slots. But we're going to get some good armor at some point. And when I do, I think I'm going to throw the serpent mantle on it. I'm excited about that. That's cool. That's a good pickup. Alright, just a quick check. Last minute check. And let's head back to Karakhan. But I'm also going to try and take at least one of these fights along the way. No Lindworms, please. You see some footprints here in the sand. I don't want to follow them backwards, but if I can kind of keep sight of them while also doing what I'm doing. This looks like a bit bigger of a tent. Okay, we found some nomads. 6 of them. That's a small group. I'd like to take that fight. We're not going to get much from this fight. Other than possible experience. I'm going to use up a good bit of ammo. But the scavenger's been doing his job. We haven't really been wanting for ammunition and... Okay. Get that stab. Really need to get quick hands on Richter. I was hoping to get through this fight really clean. That way we could come out on the other side and take one of these nearby fights. Without having to worry too much about injuries or durability loss. So far we've only taken a little bit of armor damage. Line swing into the double decapitation, I think. But that's brutal. That's why we play the game, y'all. That right there. We don't need to waste ammunition here. Same goes for you, except you actually have quick hands. So bop that guy on the head. Yeah, sure, I'll just jump in. Whatever. We just gotta finish them off. Run them down. Perfect. And I don't know if Scott was already leveled. We did make the most of his training grounds, sadly. But it wasn't worthless either. We wanted him to power level a little bit, and we did. Also give him student. Now's the time for that. 4 more fatigue, quite good. And this is what I was talking about, I think, in the last episode, about the potential for really low rolls with him. I'll take a 3 there. I hate all of these rolls. They're so bad. I don't think it's necessary to go for higher resolve than this. So I'm just going to take 3 HP, which turns into 4 HP, which is not bad. So he now has Student. We'll accelerate his leveling even further. Many Nomad Outlaws and some Nomad Archers. Let me just check squad, make sure we're in decent shape. It looks like it. You can get a good idea of that by looking at your tools and supplies. But this could be one of those fights that becomes quite lucrative for us. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It's 12 of them. I was expecting something more like 10. Alright. And they're close enough to the front line to take these aim shots. We might have to come to them. It just depends on how they move. We're going to focus fire this guy down as hard as we can, if we can. He jumped in a good spot to be blocked by him. At least from Richter anyway. We might be able to stick him with Buck. Yeah, he's in the way. Take these 41s and miss both of them. Come on, man. Alright, our ranged units did not do us any favors there. See if the Greatsword can do some talking for us. So here's what I'm thinking. I can send Kane up here too. Make this like a mosh pit. These three go down here and chase the archers, beat up these two guys. Because he hasn't gone yet. I don't want to jump. If I jump here, he jumps in and hits me. If I jump here, I think we're fine. We'll wait and see how they move. Come here. Get that kill so we can get the resets and wreck this guy before he gets a chance to swing. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why we did it that way. Now we're leaving Buck a little bit exposed, Richter as well. But now we go for the big surround. Freak him out a little bit. That's good. And we're closer to their archers than we otherwise would have been. Maybe they shoot. Maybe they take this turn to jump backwards and try and get away from us because we're coming. Ooh, they're going for Ozymandias. Yeah, they got the clear shot. Nice. Kane managed to dodge. Ooh, and the hammer. That's got to go because he's got a triple shot on us if he wants it. I can probably get the kill here with Kane. Get the reset. And then go for that outlaw there. Yeah, we have such poor shots. Alright, that one burned me. We can't switch. We don't have what we need. Okay. Missing there was really bad. I need to get behind someone. I can't. I don't want to leave Buck out here like this. Let's jump in. Alright, this last turn's worth of misses have been pretty brutal. We shut down one of the archers. Good. Dodge that. The battle's still not in bad shape, but this guy should have been dead. We should have some damage on some extra dudes. This guy should be hurting. And when I say stuff like that, guys, I'm not saying I should land every shot. I'm saying that the odds, in my opinion, without looking, too much at the numbers, I would say on average that was the result. And that's kind of accounting for us missing a few times, such and such. Ow, wow, 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 on Buck. And they landed a big stun here on Kane. They took away my weapon on Oz. Yeah, this is going downhill fast because of our misses. And now we have no one to shoot. I don't know why we're missing all of these attacks. Please help me. $27? Why 27? My fractured hand plus wavering. We still hit him though. I'll take it. going to rotate. Gotta kill that guy. We can't just let that keep happening. I'm tempted to drop a dog here, and I think I will. Give them another target. Hopefully give us a little more DPS. We don't have quick hands yet on Oz. So pulling out our whip or whatever is not going to do anything. Try to push him away. This dude's got an angel sitting on his shoulder protecting him from harm. Okay. I don't mind that. He could afford to take a hit. So Asgard is in trouble. I would hate to have to reload this fight. It was going well for a minute there, and then it started going poorly. Getting stunned here is bad, because I was hoping for a round swing. Alright, 3 in a row. I mean, that's lucky, right? So as unlucky as we were a bit ago, we're lucky now. Or for a second, at least. Brown has missed, like, every single shot. I went for this because I'm worried about Sir Asgot more than anyone else. Yeah, this battle feels like it's going bad places quickly. I don't think we can count on... I mean, that's nice. I don't think we can count on Sir Asgot surviving this next round. Yeah. And that's not acceptable. We are going to do this fight, and we're going to try and do it better. I think that was pure shenanigans on the part of the odds. We missed, like, so many key attacks where we just had the chance to get rid of someone and we couldn't do it. We're going to play the waiting game. If they're going to pepper someone, it's best that it's Brown. He can tank it. He still has 92 HP at this point, remember? It's more affecting his fatigue, probably, than anything. And Ascot was fine if we just could have gotten the kills. Okay, we hit something on our opening salvo this time. Go for this 37. Step in here, get the line shot, and we hit both of them. Excellent start. Alright, bad whiff. I'm gonna go here and wait. Here and wait. And like that. Whew, missing 79 percenters. Close the distance with him, make his attacks a little bit worse. Same deal here. This guy's got a whip. I don't think he's going to want any of this fight. We're going to drop a dog again. I think it'll go up here and help Asgot. It may very well die. It probably will. But it'll probably soak up a lot of DPS. Maybe even, you know, its value's worth of DPS in terms of armor durability and medicinal supplies. The sand nonsense, though. The double stun. Jesus. Okay. I have not yet lost hope. But I am letting loose all the dogs. That's what I'm talking about. Take him to school, Striker. I'm gonna reload instead of dropping that other dog. Good kills. Oz is in serious trouble, though. This guy's probably just going to try and bop him again. And if he does, he'll be just about dead. And without armor, he'll be in rough shape. He got hit on the head last time. Remember, we're doing a bonus 50% damage with Kane. Thanks to him being one-handed, and yeah, he's in trouble. We could kill him, though. There's really no one here that will want to attack him, unless they start shooting at him. Alright, we missed 2 38s. Very good. Dog comes down. The dogs we're using to help in the surround, it's helping our numbers. It's helping us to overwhelm them. This is blocking, eh? If I step in here, though, it's a 51. Brown, man, what's the deal? Alright, man, he's almost gone. So much had to go wrong for Oz to get smashed here. But indeed it did go wrong. I'm expecting him to die. They're probably going to point blank shot him, as they're doing right now. With aim shots. Get him! Hell yeah! Don't shoot Oz! Leave Oz alone. He's probably going to get whipped in the face. No! Okay, he did get whipped in the face. But his armor ate it. Which is good. And these archers are going to have a hard time getting away from all my dogs. Okay. I'll take it. In that turn, we have a backup weapon. We whiffed with the backup weapon. But the dogs are on the field. Take away their ability to shoot. We're going to rotate and run away with him if we can. Can't attack now, but that's alright. Maybe should have ran down. I don't know. I don't think this dude's going to have anything for my dog. I say that, and then he pops my dog in the face. I was going to say, I don't think he's going to kill him in one shot to the point where he could pull out his bow next turn and perhaps take pot shots at Oz. I'm trying to think of the worst possible scenarios that could happen that would lead to Oz's untimely demise. But I think he's safe. But check out the strength of Wardogs. For those of you who've never seen them before or who maybe doubted them, these aren't even their final form. You can get the big war hounds from the north, which are hardier. And you can put better armor on them. You can put unhold armor. This super thick leather. And I think it efficiently essentially doubles the armor value. But you know what? We take our dogs seriously on this channel. And we never leave a dog behind. We don't treat them as, like, super expendable. We recognize what their purpose is. But we help them if we can. Man, this outlaw. Doing the Lord's work. I just want to cut through some of these archers. Well done. He went for the stun and couldn't get it. Yeah, one dog dead. It sucks that even one dog had to die for this. His shield's breaking. That's how many times we've hit him. Down you go, you dirty dog killers. Only one left. Come on. Let's get out of this place. It may all be worth it if we find some unique piece of armor, something cool. Because we're going to lose money on the dog, you know? Oh my god. What is this life? Kunibert the Ashen Prince's Dragon Dome. This helmet must have once belonged to a daring and skilled hunter, for it is covered in the scales of a dreaded lindworm. Not only do the scales deflect blows and hits, but they also remain unscathed by the acidic lindworm blood. Which is kind of cool, considering there are lots of lindworms around here. We picked up another pole mace. We have a paint set for a shield. Lots of crowns. Dyes, cloth rolls, all of those are very expensive. Full stack of medical supplies. Anything I'm missing? I mean, the scimitar is worth some money. A lot of tools. Holy crap. 331 durability. That's incredible. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to give that to Sir Asgot, who I'm anticipating will be a great character for our squad. And I'm just going to let our gladiators have their cool gladiator helmets. For now. And you know what? I will also... Can you paint these shields? No, it doesn't look like it. There we go. Gotta show him who you're representing. And then Richter. Okay, what did Richter need? He needs dodge and nimble. And quick hands. Damn it. Let's... He needs to get defensive fast. 4 there is excellent. 3 in fatigue is excellent. Even this is a pretty decent initiative roll. We'll take that. Oz here also needs quick hands. Also needs shield expert. Also needs a weapon mastery. But we're going to get him berserk. Four to range skill. You love to see it. Let's also take 3 in resolve and a 3 in melee defense. And he's getting closer and closer to the point where I'm going to trust him with something like a handgun. He's not quite there yet. But he's getting there. Man, do I dare risk another fight? I don't think I'm in good enough shape to take one. These nomads came out of here. They're running. Are they coming for me? Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I'm too injured. Yeah, I mean, we have serious injuries. I'm tempted, but I think we just leave. Hopefully by the time we get back to Karakan, we'll have gotten a new ambition, which is something I feel like we need. And we'll have healed up and repaired up enough that we can send our gladiators into the arena once again. We're not going to make it in before day or before nightfall. It's alright, that'll give us time to repair. There's still an open contract to go to Ottendorf. Let's camp. So what's our next renown point? Is it 1400? We're at 1303. We're very close. And here we go. Excellent. Sitting and jesting with the men while they check their kit, hone their blades, and mend their armor, your mind wanders off to thinking about new ideas for improving the company and its reputation across the lands. What is your conclusion and what do you tell the men? Let's see. Wild beast. Beset villages. 5 packs. Go to every city in the world. Buy and sell 25 trade goods. It's between these two. You'll unlock entirely new contracts issued by nobles which pay better. Become known as a professional. I think we've done this one already. I think it just instantly procs. It's dawn. Ooh, interesting. While on the march, you come across a woman standing off the side of the road. She's standing at the head of a donkey-pulled wagon. Seeing you, she claps her hands and yells out some order. Within moments, wenches pour out of the back of the wagon and line up before you. They're poorly dressed, and if this is some act, poorly rehearsed. Most look like they'd rather be somewhere else, which is ordinary of any womenfolk stuck out in the sticks. You ask the leader of this group what she's doing. She grins ear to ear. I am a merchant of flesh, a profiteer of good poundings. These here are my wares. She swings her arms to the prostitutes. They straighten up, or loosen up and feign interest in you and your men. The pimp nods. So, what say we help take the edge off? Been a long day, no? For that many men, I'd wager to cost you a low $4.50. How about we rob them? That's what my mind instantly went to. I don't think I've ever robbed them before. I'm pretty sure I've paid them. I'm pretty sure I've said no thanks. Let's see what happens. What if they all pull out knives or something? We have to fight a bunch of women. That would be not cool. Let's do it, though. Ooh, you think the offer over, then realize these are just a bunch of women out in the middle of nowhere. With a solid back hand, you send the pimp to the ground. Oh, I didn't want to slap her. She rubs her cheek and says, rough housing will cost extra. You nod. Yeah, it'll cost you everything you got. Men, take it all. The pimp asks if this is a robbery, and you nod. The second you make your intentions clear, a group of armed men step out of some nearby trees. The pimp gets up and rubs her cheek. I'm still willing to part on neutral terms here, sellsword. A good slap ain't no problem in this business. It's expected even. But so are robbers and murderers and rapists. Now, if you wish to keep on doing what you want, I'm going to sick those men on you to do what I need, which is keep me and mine safe. Oh my god, did we go full cutthroat? Is that who we are? I don't know. I don't ever do this. I usually never do the bad stuff. But then also sometimes I see a chance to do something I've never done before. And I feel like it's worth it. This could mess up my reputation somehow. But I feel like we attacked them, right? I can't help it. These guards ain't shit. You order your men to attack. The fight is a brief flurry of action. The harlot's hired hands act as though they didn't expect to see actual combat. With the combat over, you see the wagon still here, but the pimp and her prostitutes are gone. They must have made their leave during the fight. They even took the donkey, that lucky ass. Your men raid the wagon. While taking anything that's not nailed down, Richter Nightstar hears a knocking noise. He searches the bottom of the cart and pulls a cord, dropping a slat of wood down, which rolls a man completely covered in black leather. Ugh, we found the gimp. You pull back the mask covering his face. He sucks in a breath. Thank you, by the old gods. I thought they'd have me in there forever. You ask who he is. He spits the leather scraps out of his mouth. Gimp. Just Gimp? He nods. Yes, sir. Hey, those are some nice weapons you got there. Sleek armor, too. My master is gone, so you shake your head. Go to the closest town and get yourself cleaned up, stranger. He nods. As you wish, master. Oh, we got some serious injuries for that. We got some crowns, some crappy... Yeah, this was not worth it for the injuries alone. And we almost got some dude who called himself a gimp. Maybe we almost got him. I don't know. What a weird event that was. But now we know. You know? I didn't know before, but now I know. And that's what we're here for. To figure it out. I like giving him the mace over the sword, I think. I feel like we could use some more stunning power in this roster. And I also like putting Striker out to the side. And I feel like Grand Loser and Oz are having a hard time holding our flanks for us. They're like a team. I see them as one really strong guy, really strong brother instead of as two separate brothers, if that makes sense. So whenever I think of them committing an action, I think of both of them doing it together, or not at all. So the ambition is fulfilled. So now we can get contracts from the bigger cities, which is very important. So thinking to set tongues wagging with the name the Glorious Three, and thereby increasing your prospects with the nobility, you pushed your men to great deeds, outstanding bravery, and plentiful bloodshed. After several contracts and more than a few skirmishes, you've worked hard enough and long enough to have some of the lords take notice of the company's competence. These are the gentlefolk who rule the land by virtue of some long-dead ancestors subjugating a group of unarmed peasants. As Striker the Lion puts it, now these pampered inbred fops are well impressed enough with you to grind the company in one of their feuds. If you wash your face and ask politely, they should favor you with a profitable contract now and again. You congratulate yourself. But we're able to do more contracts, which is the bigger, more important thing. So we're currently sitting at quite a lot of crowns. Good price there. Decent price there. The prices here are fine, so we will sell. I don't need 2 of these. We'll sell. I'm not minding at all holding some in reserve. In case we were to pick up a brother that needs it. I'm going to give someone the dagger. Just trying to be careful about what I sell. I don't want to accidentally sell something I may want later. And just like that, we're up to 7,300 crowns. I'm trying not to get too excited because I know some of that's about to disappear. We have the arena on offer. Striker needs to heal. Actually, ranged vision is a pretty mediocre injury, and fractured elbow is not great, but just a little bit of rest and I think we could get in there. I think hybrids are going to do awesome in the arena. It's just we're not a great hybrid team yet. Having the ability to shoot your enemies first. All right, this assassin is so expensive. I was thinking of just grabbing an assassin, but now that I look at it, it's like they gave me one that's 4,500. And I'm not sure why. Check out the weaponsmith, just see what they have. Do that. Do that. Checking something out. Who has... There's definitely some refiguring to do here. I don't know if I'm going to get to all that today. But there are things we need to figure out about this company. Not immediately. About people's roles, mostly. Actually, I want to sell one of these helmets. And I think I can sell one of these arming swords. Man, I was hoping to get a handgun. Grenades. Because after we do this arena, I mean, we'll be rolling it at over 8K. And then we could take this contract to go up to Ottendorf, and I think we, at that point, would call it a day. Take the contract. 3 nomads. I accept. I'm anticipating 3 outlaws, though who knows. Could be much harder than that. It's morning, so we have some time to recuperate. Put these collars on. It'd be prudent to switch out some of these armors and stuff, but it doesn't really matter. Let's camp. Let some time pass. Let's get past midday. Let's heal. There we go. That was, I mean, we just used 7 bandages. Depending on what we're fighting, this could be an easy fight or an incredibly tough one. Let's give the crowd something to cheer for. Yeah, just 3 outlaws. That should be easy money for our squad at this point. I'm going to completely pass my turn. Pass. I could step in for 1 attack. Instead, I'm just going to pass. Go up here and get a stab in. Interesting. Yeah, I decided to take this isolated fight. It kind of leaves Kane hanging. But I think he'll be fine. Very good. If he had crippling strikes, he would be amazing at dealing with human characters. It'd just be injury after bonus damage. Oh yeah, that was a nice fight. Yeah, nice 1,000 crowns. An achievement unlocked, Gladiator. I think it was 1,000 crowns. We must have got charged for the day at midday. Mirage sightings. The crackling heat and flickering air have caused a lot of mirage sightings with reportedly strange figures shuffling within them. That's got to be Ifrits, right? Any change? No. I want to buy tools. We should just buy a lot of tools. I want to buy food. 7. Can we get up to 8? Yes. We're good on ammo. We're good on medicine. And we're still at 7k. Their wares changed a little bit. But not by much. Yeah, and they lost the scimitar. Alright, I mean, we gotta see what this does. They're large, sandy bastards, and they are tearing up the countryside. I warn you that they are not to be trifled with, so don't let all this show of pop and gold fool you into tackling something you shouldn't. 3,020 crowns are on the table if you accept. Oh, man. I want to face them for the first time, but I don't know if I can actually do that contract. That might be something we need to prep for a bit better. If I had a full squad of 12, I'd feel more confident. Let's do this trading caravan real quick. Get up to Ottendorf, and then I think we'll call it for the day, guys. It's been a good one. I was hoping to get an assassin or one of those gladiators recruited, and then leave here today with 10 brothers. But I don't think that's going to happen. But yet another ambition for us to complete. A famed company is recognized by their equipment. We should head out and claim a prestigious weapon, shield, armor, and helmet. Wish we had this a little while ago. See every city. I like this because I do want to see every city. Set aside, win a battle against 12 or more enemies. I mean, we can do this pretty easily. And we'll gain an additional 150 renown for our victory. Yeah, that's no problem. Especially if we can find a nice, like, undead area. Just fight a bunch of Wiedergangers. That's usually the best, most efficient way to clear that ambition. I was curious if those nomads were going to attack us. That'd be suicide for them. And they're now well supplied, though what that means for a fishing village is pretty obscure. Looks like they're having problems with Hexen. Maybe we take that on in the next episode. That could be fun. That could be different. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. Channel's Goodtalk Gaming. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We got a lot of stuff done. We got some cool rare drops. And as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.